You see Swanky, everywhere is Swanky's runway. Like every time he's walking, he's giving you the catwalk with the beautiful outfit to go with it. Like, I love Swanky for that. But like some people said, we need more stories from you. Nadia and Annie went at it again. Like, if only those two can just stop forcing quarrel, they'll be good friends. Whoever is against Annie is like, that's where Nadia will pitch her tent to. Zari is more like confident. She's a lady living a life on her own terms. Welcome everyone. Yes, my name is Osih-Oyelude. Yes, I'm here to talk about the young, famous, and African. Yes, I know I'm late to the party, but here we go. And you see, if Two-Face and Annie DBS issue is to get most of us to watch the season 3, well, I would say that they have succeeded because, trust me, I just started watching it. I've only watched episode 1 of season 3, but I have started and I know that with what I saw, I'm just going to continue. So I said as I watch, I'm just going to talk about it. Why not? Yeah, because I never planned to watch it. Not for nothing, but I didn't have that ginger to watch it, right? But with all these Two-Face, Annie DBS videos, little clips coming out here and there, I thought, okay, maybe I should just watch. Well, I have started. Yeah, and I'm so far liking what I am seeing. The episode 1, started with Love is in the Air. Of course, it started so beautifully with the wedding of Zari, the boss lady. That Zari is the beautiful lady from Uganda. So I love the setting. I love that it was more like a reunion for a lot of them. Haven't seen themselves for a very long time. I think the last season 2 was 2023 and this is 2025. So it was just some sort of a good reunion, but a reunion that came with a lot of drama. I don't know who told Annie that it was like a good idea to come and hash out issues at someone's wedding. Like you came for someone's wedding and you thought it was just okay to sit down and want to trash out issue with Nadia? Well, I don't know. It's looking interesting. I am following it, but I also don't understand how all the people that Zari invited for her wedding, most of her crew members from the Young Famous and African, if you check it, most of them have almost the same comment to make. First of all, Annie started by saying, oh, Zari invited me to her wedding. I wasn't expecting her to invite me after the issues we had in season 2. The same thing goes for Fantana. The same thing for Nadia. And I'm wondering, did Zari just fill the place with people who really don't, like her or who have issues with her? So how does she think it was like okay to invite those people knowing full well that you're just not in a good place with them? If for Fantana is having something to do with your ex, Annie has 1 or 2 bones to pick with you. Nadia, I can't even remember the issues you have with her, but for some reason she's surprised that you invited her. Well, anyway, the wedding was beautiful. It was a garden wedding, and Annie thought it was like they were copying her wedding. Like, just little drama here and there. Annie seemed to have everything to talk about that wedding. First of all, she had a problem with the Shakib guy that Zari was getting married to. That the guy is like Zari's first child, or second child's age mate. And I'm like, love is love. Let people be. And I noticed that in this episode 1, she came alone. Two-Face wasn't there. I guess that's like where these whole talks, started. But she looked okay to me. She looked like she was, she had it all together. But alas, well. But anyway, at that wedding, I noticed that she was just talking, yap, 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 yap. Like, what are you talking about? It's like you just have everything to say about the wedding. Like, you didn't have to be there if you know that you're just going to see all those people who will just sit down at your wedding. You invite your enemies. Zari, you practically invited your enemies to come and eat at your wedding because all they did was to just talk like gossip. Talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. And then they called you to come and speak, or you forced yourself to speak and you're being emotional. It was just too fake. Like, how can you, on this end, you just kind of don't like anything about this lady from all you're saying or from what you're saying. And then the next minute you pick up the microphone and you're like, oh, I love love. La, 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 la. I just think Zari could see through her. Yeah. So it was just to, like, only with your chest. You don't like her. Even if she invited you and you had to go, you didn't have to speak. You didn't have to say things and everybody's looking at you. Like, people, the other crew could see that, oh, you didn't have to go there to speak. So why did you think it's okay to speak, knowing full well that you just don't like this girl? Hmm? And you see, the issue Annie had with was this guy that always want to, whenever he, like, everywhere is his wrong way. You see Swanky? Everywhere is Swanky's runway. Like, every time he's walking, he's giving you the catwalk with the beautiful outfit to go with it. Like, I love Swanky for that. But like some people said, we need more stories from you. It's not all about always wanting to dress up and then quarrel here and there. What is your story? What story are you bringing? Well, I'm in just season 1, so hopefully, no, I'm in episode 1 of season 3. So hopefully, by the time we continue, or I continue, I will see more things you're bringing to the table, because your job in this series shouldn't just be that you always want to bring +1, because you are the one that invited Kafiwa to the party. And Zari seemed to have a problem with it. You just don't tell people. It's rude. Like, you just invited somebody to someone else's intimate wedding, and you didn't have the courtesy to tell the person that you're inviting people. Now, that is your job, to invite people. Just always bring that +1, right? But anyway, Swanky and Annie's problem is still there. Apparently, it started in season 2, and they've not hashed it out. They are still at it. And Swanky is saying, okay, I'm going to maintain my peace and all of that, but I need no triggers. So that means before this season finishes, there'll be a lot of drama, because the drama is already unfolding. Anyway, from there, after the wedding, after everybody had gone back to their respective, whatever. So the new girl, what's her name? Kafiwa. She's trying to, like, get used to them. I love her. She's very cool. Like, she looks like a mother that she is. She's so calm, and there's no this brush around her. So she was just trying to get used to everybody. And Nadia thought it was her job to tell her about everybody else except herself. And then they had this garden, I think organized by Kafil to meet them, to, like, get used to them and know them, like, one-on-one. And then Nadia and Annie went at it again. Like, if only those two can just stop forcing quarrel, they'll be good friends. Like, you don't have to quarrel over nothing, because by the time you look at what they are quarreling about, you don't even see anything. It's like toned down. Maybe you're acting out a script, but toned down, because both of you, I feel like you guys can be friends. Yeah, you can be friends. So I don't know why you think it's okay to force quarrel, and then Nadia thinks it's always right. The right thing to always do is to be on the side, or like the opposing side. Whoever is against Annie is like, that's where Nadia will pitch her tent to. Like, both of them just always want to have this quarrel. Look at when it was so rude for them to go to a meeting that neither both of them called for the meeting. It was it was actually Kafil that called for the meeting, and then both of you went there, calling yourselves names, insulting yourself. I just kind of like the way Kafil just, she didn't even pay them no attention. She was just looking at them and sipping her wine with so much steez, and she was just there, careless. Like, I just love that I don't care attitude she gave them, because both of them just started quarreling like children, and she was like the adult and the bigger person looking at them. Yeah. So I think the drama, now I understand why there's so much buzz about it, because yes, there's so much drama. At the wedding, there was like a whole table for Diamond Platinums. And on the other hand, Diamond is saying he wasn't invited. Like, who sets a table, like a whole table, for who he or she didn't invite? Like, make it make sense. Is either Diamond is lying, or Zari was just trying to be dramatic? I don't know, because I just want to believe that Zari actually invited um, him, because even Fantana said something like Diamond might not come to the church, but maybe the reception. And then he didn't show up, saying that he wasn't invited. He's still so, like, arrogant about the fact that if I want her, I will get her. If they had invited me, I would have given them a house or something. Like, we know that you're Diamond from the East, but yeah, Zari belongs to someone else now, so deal with it. You can't get her at the snap of your finger. No. Zari is that girl. She's like somebody that doesn't go back to her vomit. She's like that person who, like the boss lady that she is. That's why I'm even like feeling for this new husband that she has, because at some point I thought the husband thing was just like them acting out the script, but apparently they are not is married. They are really married. So I wonder how that guy is going to cope, because Zari has a very big personality, and I'm sure age-wise Zari is also senior to him, and Zari is more like confident, and the guy, I'm sure, is looking like, okay, I am the one married to Zari. I hope he's not going to have to struggle to keep up with marrying Zari, because Zari has, like I said, a large personality. And Zari looks at that person that you can wake up one morning and she will tell you, I'm done. She's a lady living a life on her own terms. This might be like her third marriage, and she looks like somebody who can dump this guy and she'll marry following day. This is people like Zari. They will dump you, marry another person, and they will keep seeing husbands. Why? There are some people who are just praying for one they haven't seen, right? She's beautiful. I just hope that she has a good personality. But yeah, she's beautiful. You can't take that away from her. And her children, my God, her son is so grown, and people are even saying that her husband and her first son are like age mates. I mean, it was Annie that said that though, you know. So yeah, it's going well. There'll be a lot of drama. Now, I haven't seen in yet though. I'm still in episode 1. So as I watch episode 2, 3, 4, I'll just come and do my own little review. Yes. So yeah, just to let you guys know that I am now into it. Young, famous, and African. I am just, trying to get to know all the people in there, their personalities. So some of them are old cast. I think for now, the only new person that I have seen in season 1 is that Kafiwe. I hope I'm pronouncing this name right. But yeah, she's the only new face. So hopefully, it's going to be filled with drama. I don't want to regret ever tuning in. Fine, maybe because of Annie and Two-Face I had to tune in, but yes, I'm already loving it. So I am going to follow it through and through. So whenever I watch, I'll come and review it. So I have only watched episode 1 of season 3. I know there's a lot. So I'm not going to look at people's post anymore so that there's no spoiler alert for me. I would just want to watch and come up with my own review, and then let's see how it goes. Now, for those who are watching, what do you think? Who is already doing it for you? Who are you liking? I know that some people already, some of these, the young famous African crew, some of them have already built their fan base coming. But now let's treat season 3 on isolation. Like, who is doing it for you? For me, I'm already liking that Osih-Oyelude lady. I like the way she carries herself. And mind you, she won GQ Best Female Dressed Personality the same year that Swanky won Best Male. So like that was where they knew themselves, right? You know, Swanky always have this way of knowing everybody. Yes. So give it to Swanky. He is like, the role he's playing, yeah, we want more. Yeah, he's giving us the look, he's giving us the dressing, he's giving us the kind of drama that I don't know when I don't know when him and Annie will settle, but yeah, they're giving us the drama anyway. So we're going to still continue to watch out Fantana and Diamonds, Naked DJ and Kaylin. I hope I pronounced that name well. There's another lady that I haven't seen. She was in this season 1 and 2. Yeah, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen. I don't know. The Two-Face come for the, okay. No, don't spoil it for me. Let me keep watching to see if Two-Face actually came back or not. But for this episode 1, I've seen only Annie. It's there. So yeah, it's looking good. Like I said, Annie and Nadia, reduce the quarrel, reduce the unnecessary, unnecessary, um, like antagonizing each other for no reason. Like nothing happens, and then you guys are just quarreling. Like, slow down, slow down. Yeah. And again, don't be two-faced. If you what you are to, I'm talking about Annie this time. What you are to somebody in their face, be the same. Like, give the same energy behind and before them. Before Zari, I love you, I love. But behind her, you're talking like it's her, like. Oh. Anyway, like I said, I'm late to the party, but better late than never, right? So let's keep watching. Tell me who is your best so far. For those who have finished watching, don't come and spoil it for us. So I just got into it. Let me take it one step at a time. Okay? All right. I just said I should talk about it. I'm the only one watching it in my house, and I didn't want to do this, but I'm the only one watching, and I really wanted to discuss it, to have to feel like in my head like I'm discussing with somebody. So yeah, that's why I'm talking to you guys. So what do you think about it? Let's continue in the comment section. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's continue to build this community. Thank you again, and I see you when I come to review episode 2 of season 3, Young, Famous, and Africa. Peace.